time websites. I just want to say that this shirt that I did henna on the other day, the stain mostly came out, so I was happy about that. But I just have something to say about clickbait storytime websites. Okay, you can go to a major news website and they'll have links to these like clickbait sites, and it's always some story like it might involve like a couple actors, and it's like somebody saw a child standing where they shouldn't have been at a concert, or a wife looks like she's struggling and the waitress is going to ask something, and it's something about how she was really like, it goes on and on and on and on. And one time I actually read it. Okay, I actually read the clickbait story. I'm like, who reads these things? They're so formulaic, like annoyingly so. Like, I could just change the characters. I literally could. Like, there was this one about how Lionel Richie saw a little girl standing somewhere, and then when you get to the end, they're usually selling something really clickbaity. So I just want to know. I just I pause to ask, who are these websites for? And they're so clunky. It's funny because there's a lot of really good blogs and good sites that are just run by regular people that, people don't really visit. But then people visit these clicky things that are slow, and they have like slideshows of like some celebrities, and it's just stuff taken from another site. And these are these are links, okay? Links that you'll see on major news sites like CNN and stuff. And I'm like, I could go to CNN right now, and I bet you there would be a link to one of these kind of sites or something. It's very funny. Like, I don't understand, what is it about these clickbait like stories, like so and so saw somebody, and oh my gosh, something bad was going to happen, but it always ends up being okay at the end. It's like some drawn out little clumper of a story. So I kind of looking around, like, are the ads a little bit better on CNN? I don't see as many anymore. Maybe they kind of cleaned up their site, but oh no. Okay. Like, there's one something like ex-Costco worker makes a list of the worst and best foods to buy. There's always something kind of clicky like that, real clicky. And I'm like, really? For real? You're gonna buy that? So what is it about clickbait that is so exciting anyway, beyond that? Like, there's a lot of clickbait in this world, and people will see something, and you must know. I mean, they always say don't create clickbait, but let's be honest. A lot of people click on the clickbait. So what is it that makes people like, oh, and here, like, you'll have ads that are clicky, like things like 7 cars charging 0% interest until nearly 2023. And this is a link ad on CNN, okay? A major news website. And they have bad ads too, okay? They do. I'm sorry. And it's like an ad. It's like an ad for Lending Tree with some long story about how you can apply for credit cards that don't have interest for 15 months, but then have super high interest after. I'm like, really? And I remember this one about, it was like another one that was like a link speculating that Robert Redford and Meryl Streep had a relationship when they were on the scene set of Out of Africa. Where does this even come from? And the whole clickbaity article ended up being to be an ad about wrinkle cream. But who takes the time to read this stuff? I mean, am I the only person that does? I always wonder about that. And yeah, does clickbait really make you like all jizzed for life? Like, do you get off on seeing clickbait? I know I don't really like clickbait articles or like anything that's too clickbaity. It's not my grape jelly jam. So I'm always curious about that. I think, like, even if you are on a major news site, there are some links in there, and I think people accidentally clicked on them before, that go to websites that are questionable. And I think, like, gosh, if you're a major news agency, are you such a desperate cookie that you need like ad revenue from this clicky bait site? I'm like, really? You can't just have generalized ads? Like, some ads just, no. I'm like, some ads are just really bad. There's also weird ads though on YouTube, okay? Now, like, there's these weird ads, like, talking about how a 70-year-old man can regrow his hair healthy and thick and luscious, and I'm like, I mean, you do know some men go bald, right? It doesn't mean he's unhealthy. It's just a genetic issue that some men have. And there's actually articles now, and not real articles, like there's some clickbaity thing promoting this, like, this is the solution to if you're bald or women over 60 looking like they can look like they're 25 again if they take this certain supplement, but you have to buy something or watch something. And I'm just like, who falls for this garbage? Like, really? Really? I don't know. I guess people do fall for it. I just think, geez Louise, like, that's kind of a problem. I find it so funny that they were so worried back in the day with Google Panda that, oh, individual bloggers might have too much sway in the world of the interwebs, but yet look at the ads that major platforms put out. You know, are they better? They're not. They're clickbait, you know what clickbait is, and just like don't click on it. Although honestly, I've accidentally clicked on it a number of times, I just have. Anyway, I guess that's really all I have to say about the topic. There's not much more to say about it. Thanks for watching.